Yes po, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Sige, record na ba? Alright, sige. Today, I will discuss about relevant costing or some book it is called incremental analysis. Diba? By the way ha, ayaw nga pala, hindi pala part ng, part also of the strat cost is capital budgeting. Since in BSA 2A, we discussed about capital budgeting sa ano, di ba? We discussed it in financial management. No? For the purpose of time, BSA 2B, no, I will send na lang the recording. Okay? Okay lang ba? Okay, kasi part din kasi ng strat cost ang capital budgeting. Pero na-discuss ba sa inyo ni Sir Bariso?
Wala pa po. Cost of capital pa lang kami, sir.
Cost of capital. Dapat
Ay.
nauna yung
Ah,
dapat nauna yung ano dapat nauna muna yung capital budgeting, di ba? Before cost of capital. Alright, anyway. Sige. I will give you na lang the recording ha. Okay lang ba?
okay, sir.
Kasi sa amin, na-discuss na namin siya. Tama Marikay, di ba? We discuss na sa financial management, no?
Opo, sir.
Alright, sige. So, hindi na ulit. So, parang may mga ganun kasi nangyayari. Nauulot siya sa strat cost, nauulot sa Finman. Kasi Finman, strat cost, cost accounting is part of the management accounting. Yan, kaya yan. Alright, sige. Increment.
Cost of capital pa lang po.
Cost of capital pa lang kayo. Alright, so kami, we are done na. Alright, so kami ay patapos na kami, na? Alright, as a financial management. Alright, incremental analysis. Now, today I will discuss about incremental analysis or what you call relevant costing or steps in terms of management decision making. So, very important is decision making, the concept of incremental analysis. Now, incremental analysis meaning this is the difference between the two costing. Kaya tinatawag na incremental. Alright? Then, identify the relevant cost and accepting the order. So, relevant costing or incremental analysis, no? Very important also to consider parang transactions or incidents, no? Number one is you're accepting an order at the special price. Okay? Number two is your make or buy decision. So ito yung mga decision making or decisions in terms of your relevant costing. Number three is your whether to sell or process further. Okay? And number four is all about considering retaining or replacing an equipment. Okay? And the last is to eliminate the unprofitable segment. And all right, so that's five to be discussed later. All right. Sales mix, wag na. It is part of the cost accounting. Okay, wag na yan ha. Okay. So wag na to. So ito ha, take note of this. So take note of the example later. Now accept or order on a special price. Okay. Make or buy, sell or process further, retain or replace the equipment, or eliminate the unprofitable segment. Yan. Wait ha. Right, wait. Alright, no worries. Granted. What happened to Christine? Lagi siyang wala. Alright. Pagkasabi ha. Alright. Sige, next. Sales mix and other considerations. Alright. Identify the steps in terms of the management and in terms of decision-making process. Alright. So, management decision-making process. So, number one. Alright. Akala niya hindi naman ako strict in terms of the, kasi nga meron naman recording. Kaya lang, napapansin ko, most of you, no, laging absent. Diba? Yan. Kasi, di ba may recording, nakikita ko kung sino ang absent. Alright. Anyway, so identify the problems and assigning the responsibility whether to eliminate or determining the evaluation. So meaning, in terms of decision making, diba? So very important is to identify and assign responsibility. So meaning, on Wednesday, I will discuss about responsibility accounting. So parang magkatuhog siya, no? Parang capital budgeting and cost of capital. Alright, ito naman is more on relevant costing, and on Wednesday we will discuss about responsibility accounting. Alright, and after that is to evaluate the possible courses of action. And after that is decision making. Okay, and the last is all about review the results of the decision. Yan. So very important is to have this information in terms of decision making process. All right, sige. All right, next. So in terms of decision making, now very important is to consider whether or to consider if it is a financial or it is a non-financial information. All right. In decision making purposes, no, very important also to consider what non-financial information. So, 'di ba, in our FS, as you notice, no, very important that we also have notes to financial FS. Okay? Why? Bakit kailangan ng notes to FS? Kasi yung iba ay hindi marunong magbasa ng FS. Tama ba? Also here, in terms of the management accounting, we should also consider non non FS or non nature in terms of the financial, no? Kasi sorry. Kasi sabi dito, non-financial information is more important also in terms of this financial information. Why? Because yung iba kasi hindi na-explain ng finance, no? So also is very important also that we consider the non financial information. All right. All right. Describe the concept of this, no, relevant costing, incremental analysis. All right. What do you mean of this? No, increment or incremental analysis. So meaning it is the process to identify the financial data that change under alternative course of action. Incremental meaning there's a change. That's why it is also called relevant costing. Tama ba? If this is not an incremental or if this is not relevant, meaning it is isang cost or irrelevant. Tama ba? Alright. So meaning with this, very important also that we should consider it based on your decisions. Yan. Alright. Why? Because some costs and revenues will change under alternative choices of action. Tama ba? What if si Ram, no? To choose if to eliminate the variable cost. Diba? If you will eliminate the variable cost, of course, it is a relevant cost. Why? Because variable cost will vary in terms of your sales. Correct? How about if you eliminate the whole segment? Fixed costs will remain the same. Yan. So meaning, costs and revenues will vary the moment na you will eliminate one of the segment. Alright. So it is important to recognize that, go back to our discussion of variable costing. Tama ba? Ano nga yung variable costing? Na? The variable cost total will vary proportionately and directly to your sales. Tama ba? Regardless when you have a change, na? Okay. How about in terms of the fixed cost? Fixed costs will remain the same regardless of the change in activity. Pero sabi dito, when you have this relevant costing, fixed cost daw may change. Variable cost may not change under alternatives. So meaning, depende pala siya. If we are talking about relevant costing or incremental analysis. Alright, sige nga. So what do you mean again of this? So relevant costing involves not only identifying relevant revenues and costs, but also determining the probable effect of decisions on the future earnings. That's why it is called relevant or incremental analysis, because it is or it will affect the decisions of future earnings. And forecasting, no, hindi siya forecasting, no? Kasi it is more on incremental, meaning to decide no, alternative course of action. To buy or not to buy, to purchase or not to purchase, to eliminate or not to eliminate. So meaning it is more on decision making is the relevant costing. Okay. Yan. Data for this is basically often involves estimates and uncertainty. Okay. Gathering data may involve market analysis, engineers, and accountants. Yan. All right. How incremental analysis works. All right. So the basic approach in this incremental analysis is illustrated in the following. So let's say you have alternative A, 125 and 100, you have 25,000. All right. Alternative B is you have 110 and 80, you have 30,000. All right. So you have here net income of 30. By the way, may isa pa pala akong kulang, no? Sorry, may isa pa pala. Okay lang ba i-record ko na lang yung budgeting, no? Ano kaya magandang i-record ko? Basta I will record, no, kung ano yung mga hindi pa natin na-discuss. Kasi nga, because we focus more on the cost accounting. Kasi we have pa pala, because of this budgeting, no, because of naalala ko, we have still budgeting pa pala, no, operating budget, okay? We have responsibility accounting. So Wednesday, we will discuss relevant responsibility accounting. And after that is the budgeting, okay? Master budget. So I will record na lang, okay? Para at least in your Christmas break, 'di ba? Meron kayong babasahan or uh, uh, 'yun, no? Papanoorin. Okay lang ba? All right. All right, sige. Next. Illustration alternative B. What about in terms of the alternative A and alternative B? What if si James, no? Gusto niya department A. So if you choose alternative A, your net income is 25,000. If si Alvo naman, pinili niya alternative B, the net income is 30. So with this, of course, ano pipiliin niyo? Department A, Department B. Common sense. You will choose what? A or
B,
B?
sir.
Of course,
B.
Department B, because Department B has a uh, net income of 5,000 more versus the Department A. So meaning, ito yung gagawin natin, di ba? So if you choose Department A, Department B, you have, or if you choose Department B, for sure you have 15,000 loss in terms of your revenue. Kaya lang, but because of the cost naman, mas maliit yung Department B, dito bumawi sa Department B. That's why overall, you have 5,000 increase when you will choose the alternative B. Yan. Alright. So ganito, no? Ganito yung gagawin natin in terms of the relevant costing. Alright. Key concepts now in terms of this incremental analysis. Now, 3 important cost concepts are as follows. Number 1, incremental analysis, no, the only factors to be considered are those, take note of this, no? Bakit siya relevant costing and incremental analysis? Because cost and revenue will change or will differ among alternatives. Alright, sir, paano kung hindi nagbabago? Kahit man yan, you eliminate the segment, whether to make or buy, nandiyan pa rin yung cost. It is called irrelevant cost. Diba? It is sunk cost, meaning hindi siya part nandito, diba? The factors are called irrelevant when you differ cost and revenue. But if do not differ, sabi niya, it should be ignored. Okay? When trying to choose between alternatives. Why? Kasi kahit anong mangyayari, nandyan pa rin yon. Ano yung mga sample? Diba? Yung warehouse rental. Kahit man yan nandyan pa yan, diba? You will pay for it. Salary of your manager. It is fixed cost, no? Kahit anong mangyari, nandyan pa rin yan. Yeah, so irrelevant cost yun. Alright. Alright. Also, you will also have opportunity cost or the loss forgone or the loss benefit is referred to as opportunity cost. Ano sabi? Often, in choosing the one course of action, the company must give up the opportunity to benefit from some other courses or course of action. What do you mean of this? Alright, for example, sino ba example dito? Si Si Shad, saka si Ram. Alright, so si Ram, kailangan niya mag-abroad, diba? Iwanan niya si Shad, diba? Ayan. Showbiz, no? Alright, so meaning, sabi ni Ram, kailangan ka pumunta ng Singapore to to avail the scholarship, diba? Kaya sabi ni Shad, hindi na, San Beda Alabang ka na lang kasi nandito ako. Yan. So ano pinili ni Ram? Pinili niya pa rin pumunta ng Singapore. Alright. So meaning, ano yung lost benefit or the opportunity cost? Yung iniwan niyang San Beda College Alabang and si Shad. Yan. That's the opportunity cost. Benefit forgone. No? Give up in terms of the opportunity. Why? Kasi yan ay may cost. No? That's why it is called opportunity cost. Yan. So later, it is a relevant cost kasi, di ba? May benefit yon in terms of the lost or the loss forgone or the benefit forgone. Di ba? Alright. Sunk cost is also known as irrelevant cost. Whatever happens, yan ay irrelevant. Cannot be avoided kahit anong mangyari. Nandiyan pa rin siya. Alright. So, hindi siya relevant cost and it can be ignored in decision making. Alright. So, ano sa pala mga sunk costs? Yung mga historical costs of purchasing your equipment. Kaya anong mangyari? Yan na yun, di ba? Historical cost na yan. Mga fixed costs na kahit anong mangyari, nandyan pa rin yan. Okay? Yan yung mga salary, etc. Alright. What are the types of incremental analysis? Number one, accept an order at the special price. So later we'll discuss one by one. No? Make or buy. Alright, so tamang-tama to sa mga nag-negosyo dito. Yan si Mary Kay, si Khalil. Okay. You will make by your own cupcake ba or nagbi-bake ba kayo? Or you just buy or accept an order at a special price. And sell or product or process further or retain or replace an equipment. Ito is more on the capital budgeting or eliminate the unprofitable business segment. Alright. Alright, may question ba? Pa-like and follow page ni Kay. No, ano ko na kanina. Alright. Go na yung Kay ha. Alright. Go for it. Diba? Alright. Ako nga 'di ba? I started my company, 'di ba? Na-like niyo na ba yung Strive? Na-like niyo na ba lahat? Alright. 'Di ba? Nung una, hindi ko alam kung paano simulan. The moment na nasimulan mo na, sunod-sunod na 'yon, 'di ba? Go for it, no? Go for it. It is your passion. 'Di ba? It is your passion and then nakakataba ng puso, 'di ba? For me nakakataba ng puso kasi ayoko kasing i-share yung isang bagay na paid. 'Di ba? As you know, just di ko sinashare sa inyo pag paid. Kasi ayoko kong i-require kayo na baka sabihin niyo nire-require ko. Hindi. Pero nakakataba ng puso kasi ang dami nag-share ng 'di ba nakita niyo sa Facebook yung about Stripe Executive Asia. Nakakataba ng puso na dami nag-share ng mga estudyante ko, no? Hindi lang sa San Beda, sa Ateneo, sa Lasal. So doon ko na-realize na kahit papaano, 'di ba? Parang yung ginawa mo sa kanila, parang na-appreciate din nila. Sobrang support. Diba? Ayan. Yung mga nag-share sa inyo, thank you. Okay? Ayun, si Kaden may, kitchen something. Just support Kay, no, for this. Diba? Tulong-tulong tayo. No? Alright. Si Alvon din. Ano yan? Icarus Gaming. Alright. Twilight Clothing. Ano ko rin Alvon, di ba? Na-like ko na yun. Twilight Clothing. Hindi. Sabihin ko sa inyo, gusto ko magnegosyo kayo, no? Let's be advocacy, no? My advocacy in life is all the Filipino, no, should become an entrepreneur. At the same time, academe din. Yun yung passion ko talaga, academe and then entrepreneur. Bakit? Alam mo kung bakit? Ewan ko na kwento ko na sa inyo. Hindi pa ba? Kung bakit walang accountancy sa Ateneo de Manila. Nakwento ko na ba?
Hindi pa po, sir.
Alright. tinanong ko si Father President, no? Kasi I am Atenean pero sa Ateneo Dinaga ako nag-BS Accountancy. Pero since I am also an Ateneo de Manila graduate of my MBA, tinanong ko si Father President, why is it that Father walang accountancy sa Ateneo de Manila? Sabi ko, ang gagaling ng mga estudyante, no? Kahit management engineering, kahit yan ay BSBA courses or course, sabihin ko sa inyo, Father, no? Tatalunin ng mga Ateneo de Manila ang Lasal. Di ba? Pag sinabi yung Lasal, magaling din sa, ano. Sobra ang gagaling nila, no? Sabi ni Father President, alam mo, J-Man, the reason why walang accountancy dito sa Ateneo de Manila because our advocacy here is basically I want that all students to think that they should become an entrepreneur. Diba? Alam mo kung bakit? Diba? Kayo lahat, no? Bakit kayo nag-aaral? Diba? Kasi para maging certified public accountant. Correct? Tama? Maging certified public accountant at the same time maging what? Empleyado. Kahit ako, no? Iniisip ko, maging CPA ako, pupunta ako sa Ayala, sa Makati, para maging empleyado. Diba? Alright. So, ganun yung mentality natin daw. Our mentality is, Sir Sambeda po ba, mawala ng accounting? Yes. Ang ating mentality is more on maging empleyado. Nag-aaral tayo maging empleyado. Tama ba? Alright. Bakit madaming Filipino sa Middle East? Bakit madaming Filipino sa Singapore? Or any other countries? Sa Hong Kong pa lang, ang dami. Bakit? Para maging empleyado. Tama ba? Alright. What if baliktad naman, tayo ang maging entrepreneur, sila naman ng mga dayuhan, mga foreigner na pumunta sa atin para maging empleyado natin. Di ba napakasarap nun? Di ba? Na all of us will become entrepreneur, of course, for the better country, for the nation building. Maganda yon, no? Ano pa? Pangalawa, ikaw pa yung boss, di ba? The reason why now I'm not connected with Santa Fe relocation because I created Strive Executive Asia. Why? Because it's my passion. No? My passion is to teach. That's why it is my business now. No? Kasi pag yan yung business mo, yung passion mo, para kang hindi nagkatrabaho. Tama ba, Marikay? I believe tama si Marikay kasi gusto niya mag-bake. No? Kahit si Khalil. Di ba? Para hindi ka
Opo,
napapagod.
sir.
Oh, para hindi
Opo.
ka napapagod. No? So, ganun yon. So, meaning, maging entrepreneur ka yung gusto mo. Hindi yung hindi mo gusto kasi first, same din yan. No? Ito pa, sabi sa akin ni Father, ikaw, J-Man, may pera ka. Anong gusto mo? In the mindset of businessman, may pera ka or matalino ka? Take that, perspective of the businessman. May pera ka or ang dami mong pera or matalino ka? Pumili kayo. Ano sabi niya sa akin? Dapat daw ay may pera ka. Why? Kung may pera ka, you should hire you should hire intelligent people, no? From UP, from Ateneo. Ikaw pa yung boss, di ba? O, bakit sina Henry C? Hindi naman nakapagtapos yan, di ba? Ba't sila successful? Ano? So, meaning, hindi naman more on na matalino ka. The word here is madiskarte ka sa buhay, di ba? Ayan. Alright, anyway, ano ka lang, no? Kaya, you should be able, no? You should have also business, kahit small business lang. Pero eventually, hindi mo mapapansin na yung pala, lahat ng tinanim mo, naniniwala ako dito, no? Lahat ng tinanim mo ay magbubunga yun, no, soon. Diba? Ito, experience ko to, ha? Diba, ang dami ko na din naging estudyante. Diba? Siguro because of my passion to teach, no? They help me, no? In terms of the Strive Executive issue. Alam niyo ba yung gumagawa ng aking mga poster, ng aking mga video? lahat yun ay free. Pero hindi, sabi ko hindi yan free. I will pay you, no? Pero the Macarius Smart Learning, they are all my students in Ateneo de Manila. 'Di ba? They are helping me. So, no, sabi ko hindi. Gusto ko maging partner tayo. 'Di ba? So, ganun. As long as good karma talaga, no, na ginagawa mo sa iba, for sure na you will they will repay you, no, the moment na established na rin sila. Alright, anyway. Para akong ano, no, parang inspiring ba or anyway. Okay. Next. Any questions so far? All right. Identify the relevant cost. Parang wala naman kayong comment. Anyway, identify the relevant cost in terms of accepting an order. All right. Or thank you, Matthew. All right. Identify relevant costs in terms of accepting an order at the special price. All right. Siya pa kayo?
Yes, sir.
Opo, sir.
Opo, sir.
Alright.
Yes po.
Sige. Alright.
Opo.
Yan yung mahirap pag walang kayong camera, no? Hindi ko nakikita. Anyway, identify in terms of accept an order at the special price. Alright. Number one is basically accepting an order at the special price. Alright. Sometimes, no, a company may have the opportunity to obtain additional business or if it is willing to make major price, no, at the special customer at also the special price. Okay? An order at the special price should be accepted when you have incremental revenue from the order that will exceed your incremental cost. Okay. What do you mean of this? For example, si Marie Kay, sige, para makarelate, no? Siya ay nagbe-bake ng, ano yung binibake mo, mga, ano yan? Chocolate, ano ba yan? Cupcake? Or,
Sir, brownies, cupcake,
brownies.
cookies.
Alright. So, para ano ko na yung mga ginagawa mo. So, meaning, brownies, no? So, ginagawa niya na yun, mabenta na yung brownies niya. Yan, naibibenta niya na. Kaya lang, pumunta si Jaime, no? Sabi niya, nasasarapan daw siya sa cupcake. Yan. Kaya lang, sabi ni Jaime, I will order you 1,000 pieces. Pero at the special price. For example, si Marie Kay, binibenta niya yan, makano pang benta mo ng isang brownies?
Sir, 100 box of 6.
100 pesos ba? 100 bucks? How much? 100 pesos?
6 po, 6 pieces.
6 pieces at 100 pesos. Sabi ni Jaime, 1,000 pieces. Huwag ng 100. Gawin na lang natin 80 pesos. Yan. So, sabi naman ni Marikay, good deal yan. Kasi, 1,000 pieces. Pero si Marikay, no, should analyze or you should record it or you should have an interpretation or analysis in terms of costing, whether to accept an order at the special price, not anymore 100 but 80 pesos from Jaime. Alright, so yun yung scenario, ha. Alright. Marie Kay will accept that if, sabi niya, if the incremental revenue will exceed your incremental cost. The 80 pesos incremental revenue will if exceeds with the incremental cost, she will accept that order. What else? Pag si Marie Kay ay mayroon pang isang machine na hindi ginagamit, no? He can use that. Okay? If it is assumed that the sales in the market will not be affected by the special order. If the sales were affected, the lost sales would be considered in making decision. For example, ang ginagamit ni Marie Kay ay isa lang machine, 'di ba? Or kasi dalawang machine. Yung isang machine ay for regular customer. Okay. Meron pa siyang isang machine na pwedeng gamitin para kay Jaime. Alright. What if only one machine lang ginagamit ni Kay? So malamang maapektuhan ang kanyang business. So that's the moment na there's a dilemma or challenge, no? If she will accept the order at the special price. Nagigets ba ako yung scenario? Okay? Nagigets ba?
Opo, sir.
Alright, sige. If the units can be produced within the existing plant capacity, if you have idle capacity, alright, generally only the variable cost will be affected. Ito, for example, to illustrate, no, assume that Sunbelt Company produces 100,000 automatic blenders per month, okay, which is at 80% plant capacity. Variable costs are 8 pesos, fixed overhead are 400 or 4 pesos, and the blenders are normally sold at the retailer's price at 20 pesos. All right. Dito mayroon ka pang idle capacity of 20%. So pwede mo pang gawin, no? And he produces the 100,000 automatic blenders. The variable cost is 8, the 4 is the fixed cost, and you have 20 pesos as the selling price. All right. Ito, kaya lang may offer from Mexico, no? To purchase an additional 2,000 blenders. Now, instead of 20 pesos, 11 pesos daw. Pero 2,000 naman ang i-order ko. 'Di ba? Acceptance of this offer would not affect the normal sales of the product. Kasi meron ka pang 20% capacity. So, okay pa, no? And the additional units can be manufactured without increasing plant capacity. So, okay. Alright. Alright. So, ano gagawin natin? Alright. Accept an order. So, if the management makes its decision on the basis of cost per unit, magkano yung kanyang cost, di ba? Sorry. Di ba yung cost niya ay 8 pesos as to the variable cost and 4 pesos as to the fixed cost. So, malamang, magkano lahat yung cost mo? 8 plus 4?
12 po.
12. Eh, ang ino-offer ni Mexico ay 11 pesos. You will accept the order, yes or no?
No po.
No po.
No
Alright,
po.
no, kasi you have 1 peso loss. But the question is, yan ba ay tama in terms of the relevant costing? Okay. That's the point you will consider if it is relevant or if it is irrelevant. Alright, what do you mean of this? Of course, first, ang gagawin nyo ay, since you have 11 as selling price, you have 12 as cost, for sure you have 1 peso loss na. Tama ba? Alright, yan ay mali. So, in the first analysis, for sure yan yung gagawin nyo. Pero, in terms of this relevant costing or incremental analysis, you should not do that. Bakit? Ano sabi? However, since the units can be produced within existing plant capacity, the special order will not increase the fixed cost. What do you mean of this? The fixed cost of 4 pesos, whatever happens, if you will accept at special order or if you produce at normal capacity or normal order, 4 pesos is 4 pesos will remain the same. What do you mean of that? Again, kahit wala mang special order or kahit man meron, 4 pesos is 4 pesos. 4 pesos is irrelevant cost. Tama ba? O, ano yung mga sample ng mga fixed cost dito? Yung salary. Yung salary ng plant manager. No? Kahit may special order man ako or wala, may sweldo pa din ako. Hindi pwedeng wala akong sweldo. Fix yung sweldo ko. Diba? Ganon. Warehouse rental. Kahit walang special order, kahit mayroon or wala, kailangan mo magbayad ng rental. Diba? That's irrelevant cost is your fixed cost. So, ano yung relevant cost lang dyan? Only the variable cost only. Why variable cost? Because variable cost will vary proportionately and directly to your sales. That's why 11 minus 8 is equal to 3. You will accept the order? Yes or no? The answer is yes. Alright, di ba? Reject the order. As you notice, wala kang net income. Alright, if you accept the order, as you notice, hanggang 22, 11, you multiply it by 2,000, you have 22. Okay? 8 times 8 times, ito saan ba? Sorry. Wait ha. Sorry. Ano ba nangyari? Yan. So, 8 times 2, you have 16,000. Alright. So, that's why you have here 16,000. So, magkano net income? The net income here is 6,000. Alright. So, again, 11 times 2022, 8 times 2,000, you have 16. So, meaning net income here is 6,000. Alright. The revenue here, of course, if you accept the order, you have 22. And also the cost here is 16, so meaning you have an increase of 6,000. Alright. Sunbelt will increase by 6,000 when accepting at the special order. Alright, malinaw ba? Alright. So again, in terms of accepting a special order, what you will consider only is the variable cost as the relevant cost. Fixed costs will remain the same even though you have, or even without, or even with a special order. Okay? Alright. If you have a question, just raise your hands. Alright, next. So we are done with number 1. Okay? Number 1 is all about make or buy decision. Let's say lumalaki na yung business ni Khalil, no? So mag-make ba ako ng product or just buy it na lang? So meron buy and sell. Alright. Ito naman to. So make or buy is basically you assemble component parts and producing the finished goods, and the management decide whether to make or buy the components. Okay? So, ibebenta ko na lang ba or bebenta ko ba or I will make the product ba or I will buy the product. Sir, lagi po bang irrelevant ang fixed cost sa accept and order? Depende yan, Khalil, no? So, depende yan. Kasi, what if walang idle capacity? So, yun, depende sa condition. Pero, in general, yes, it is irrelevant cost. Okay? Alright, sige. Alright. Again, make or buy. Gagawin ko na lang ba yung produkto or just buy the product? Okay? Often referred to as outsourcing decision. Okay? Also, in terms of the make or buy, we will also consider opportunity cost. So, ano opportunity cost? Lost, forgone in making decision, in choosing for one alternative. Okay. Decision to make or buy components should be made on the basis of the incremental analysis. Alright. Assume that Baron Company incurs an annual cost of producing 25,000 ignition switches for motor scooters. So, gumagawa ka siya ng 25,000 ignition. Okay? Ito yan. Let's say materials is 50,000, direct labor is 75, overhead is 40, fixed overhead manufacturing 60. Cost is all in all 225. Let's say cost per unit is 25,000 units pala. You divide it by the cost. So to get 4, the cost per unit, how much? 9 pesos. Okay? Alternatively, ito yung if you buy the product, if you make it or if you just make it, you have 9 pesos. Okay? Kaya lang, may option si Baron to purchase the ignition, no? From Ignition Incorporated, no? At the price of 8 pesos. Dito pa lang, ano gagawin mo? 9 pesos versus 8 pesos. If you make the product, ang ma-incur mo ay 9. Pag bumili ka na lang ng ignition, the cost is only 8. So, ano gagawin mo? 9 or you will make the product or you will purchase the product para gumawa ng scooter. Kung dito lang sa information, ha? Alright, buy. Kasi you have 8 pesos versus 9 pesos. Alright, pero mali kayo pa din. Why? Because you will consider again relevant costs. Or ano yung irrelevant dito? Ano yung relevant dito? Yan. Take note of this when you have your own business. Alright. So dito, for sure, gagawin mo ay you buy the product versus 9 pesos of making the product. But the answer here is wrong. Alright, why? You will consider relevant and irrelevant costs. Alright, make or buy the product. Okay? At first glance, of course, you will buy the product. So most of you answer buy the product because of 8 pesos versus of 9 pesos. However, upon review of operations, it indicates that if switches are purchased, all the Baron variable costs, but only 10,000 of its fixed costs will be eliminated. Meaning, if you buy the product, no, variable costs will be eliminated. What else? Out of magkano yung fixed cost mo? Out of fixed cost mo ng 60,000, 10,000 daw will be eliminated. Thus, 50,000 is irrelevant or will remain the same. Alright. Ano gagawin mo? If you make the product, di ba? Ito yung gagawin natin, di ba? 50, 75, 40, 60. Di ba? Given to kanina, 25. If you buy the product, okay? Malamang, hindi ka na mag-i-incur ng materials. Tama ba? Kasi bibili mo na lang. Hindi ka na mag-i-incur ng direct labor. Tama ba? Hindi ka na mag-i-incur ng variable cost. But the fixed cost, only 10,000 is avoidable. Correct? Why? Because the 10,000 will be eliminated when you buy the product. Pero 50,000 will remain the same. Meaning, 50,000 pa rin nandyan pa rin yan. No? And of course, the purchase price of 200,000. Saan to galing 200,000? Di ba? Ito yung offer niya. Saan yung offer niya? Walang sinabi. Alright. Since the
25,000 times 8 po ata.
Saan ba yan?
Yung
Ito.
200.
Tama. 25,000 times 8. Tama ba? 40,000. 200,000.
200,000 po.
Alright, sige. Tama. Thank you. Okay, no? So meaning you have 200,000 as the purchase price. Alright. If you add this, make the product of 225, and if you buy the product 250, so tama pa din pala kayo. Tama pa din that the annual cost or your decision is to make the product. Why? Because of the 25,000 difference now. Because if you make the product, you have 225,000 cost. If you buy the product, you have 250. Tama ko kanina, 8 at 9, pero mali lang yung analysis mo. Okay? So Barton will incur 25,000 of additional cost by buying the switches. Therefore, Barton should continue to make the switches. Alright. Walang question Sa totoo lang, ito yung pinakamadali sa akin during my college years. No? Diba? Alright. More analysis. Alright. Kaya lang, what if you will consider opportunity cost? Diba, if you buy the product, ano mangyayari sa machine mo? Nakatenga na lang yan. Diba? If nakatenga na lang yan, what if parentahan na lang natin? Alright. So assume that through the buying switches, Baron Company can use or release production capacity to generate income of 28,000. So meaning you have an income or additional rent income of 28,000 kasi naman nakatenga if you buy the product. Okay? This lost income, an additional cost of continuing make switches in making make or buy. So opportunity cost is added to the make column. So as you notice here, opportunity cost is added to the make pero still 225. Okay? Meaning, opportunity cost forgone when you buy the product. Alright. But here, as you notice, you have 25,000 here because mas malaki pa din yung buy. Kaya lang, since you will rent or you will parang papagamit mo sa iba, you will incur additional 28,000 income. Alright, so with this, you have additional 3,000 when you buy the product. The question is here, still ba you make the product or you will buy the product? What's your answer? The answer is make or buy. If you consider the opportunity cost.
Make po.
Make na lang, sir.
Alright. Make pa din ba? Make pa din ba? Alright. The answer is you will buy the product now. Why? Why? Because you have additional 3,000. Nagets ba ako? Diba, if you buy the product, you have still 250 and you have 225. Kaya lang, if you buy the product, nakatenga yung machine mo. Ano ginawa mo? Pinarentahan mo na lang. The cost of the rental is 28,000. Very good, Khalil, no? The cost is 28,000. Eh, di ba kanina, meron kang 25,000? To? Kaya lang, nagparentahan mo ng 28,000. Kasi nakatenga yon, iparentahan mo na lang sa iba. Alright, that's why you have additional 3,000 of not anymore make, but you will now buy the product. Naintindihan ba? Yan. Medyo maduguling din to. You need to analyze this also. So far, any question about make or buy? Question? Alright, wala. Sige, next. Alright, next is all about, may nag-chat. None po. Alright, next. Next is all about decision rule. Whether to make or to sell, to sell or process further. Yan. For example, si Khalil, yung kanyang cupcake, pwede na ba itong ibenta or pwede pa natin ito pagandahin or to process further? Yan. Alright. Many manufacturers have options on whether to sell the product as is, okay? Or you will process it further, okay? On the basis of the incremental analysis. So, of course, if you process further, ano mangyayari? You will incur additional cost. Diba? Diba, Khalil, yung pinapaganda mo yung cupcake? As time goes by, pag process further pa, you will incur additional cost. Diba, Kay? No? Or sino pa sa inyo may mga business na hindi ko alam? Alright, si clothing ni Alvon, diba? Pag pinaganda mo pa, as time goes by, you will incur additional costs. Alright, the basic rule here is to sell or process further as long as the incremental revenue should be more than the processing cost. Okay? Again, incremental revenue from the processing cost should exceed the incremental processing cost. That's the main objective of this. Okay? All right. For example, assume that Woodmaster Incorporated makes tables. The cost of the manufacturer of unfinished table is 35 pesos. Computed as follows. And you have here 15, 10, 6, 4, and the cost here is at 35 pesos. All right. If you sell the selling price for unfinished unit is 50 pesos. Kaya lang, si Woodmaster, no, currently has unused productive capacity. So, pwede niya pang gawin, no? Pwede niya pang pagandahin daw. Okay? Expected to continue indefinitely and can be used to finish the tables and sell them for 60. O, di ba? From 50 to 60. Why? Because you will process it further. Okay? For the finished table, direct materials and direct costs will increase by 2 and 4. So, hindi lang siya increasing your sales, but also you will increase your direct materials and direct labor. Okay, variable cost will increase by 2.40, 60% of direct labor, and there will be no increase in the fixed overhead. The question is, should Woodmaster sell the unfinished tables or process further? Pag sell as is, 50 minus 35. Yan. So, wala pa tayo in terms of process further. So, ito yan. Alright, sell muna tayo. Di ba ito kanina? 50 less 35, you have 15. How about if it is processed further? Di ba 60 pesos? Sabi niya, direct materials will increase by 2 and direct labor by 4. Then direct overhead will increase by ilang percent yan? 60%. Yan. So you have here 8.40. And overhead will remain the same. So the fixed overhead will remain the same. So incremental analysis, you have here additional of 10. Kaya lang you will minus 2, you will minus 4, you will minus 2.40. And 0 is the alternative, or sorry, the incremental analysis or the difference between fixed overhead. All right. So 10 minus 8.40, you have 1.60. So kung wag na to, no? Ito na lang. Okay? Sell or process further?
Process.
Very good. The answer here is process further. Why? Because mas malaki ang process further versus of selling it as is. Alright. So it would be advantageous for Woodmaster to process the tables further, even though you have an incremental revenue of 10, also an increase of your cost, but the net income per unit will increase by 1.60. Alright. Di ba madali lang incremental analysis? Alright. Next. How about retaining and replacing an order? Ito ay ginawa na natin sa capital budgeting, pero ito mas madali. Alright. Management often decide whether to continue an asset or replace it. Di ba? In capital budgeting, we did that, no? Nalala pa ba? Diba? We have your payback period, you have your NPV, diba? You have your profitability index, no? So on and so forth. Decision here is basically to retain or replace an equipment. So management will compare the cost of which are affected between two alternatives. Yan. So generally, variable cost and the cost of the new equipment. Yan. Book value is irrelevant. Why irrelevant or sunk cost? Diba? Kahit anong mangyari, ay nandyan na yan. Okay? Book value is also irrelevant. No? Yan nga, book value, sorry. Which is the cost that cannot be changed by any present decision. Okay? Sunk costs are not relevant in terms of incremental analysis. Trade-in allowance or cash disposal is relevant naman, however. Alright. For example, Jeff Coat Company has a factory machine with a book value of 40. Irrelevant yan, ha? And the useful life is 4 years. The new machine is available that costs a new machine is available that costs $120,000 and expected to have zero salvage value at the end of useful life, and you have 4-year useful life. If the new machine is acquired, variable overhead are expected to decrease from 160 to 120. Maganda, di ba? If you purchase the machine, you will decrease naman the variable cost. Okay? The question is, should Jeff Coat Company retain or replace the equipment? All right. Question here, replace. Wala pa. Okay. All right. What if you will retain the equipment? Of course, variable cost still 640. Paano ito nangyari? Di ba at 4 years you have 160? Kasi you have 160 as the variable cost. 4 year yung useful life of the asset. 4 years ba? Yes, 4 years. That's why you will multiply it by 4 pesos. So 4 years times 160. 160 is the existing variable cost. So you have 640. Okay? How about replacing the equipment? Diba sabi niya, 160 will be reduced to 125. So meaning, 125 times 4 years, you have 500,000. Alright. Kaya lang, you need to purchase new machine. And the cost here is 120. Dito pa lang maganda na, no? Because you have an increase in your net income of 140. Kaya lang, the new machine it costs 120. That's why 120. Eh, dito pa lang, wala na to ha, dito pa lang. If you retain it, the cost is 640. When you replace an equipment, your cost is 620. Retain or replace. Of course, you should replace the equipment because of the lower the 20,000 difference, no, between replacing an order versus retaining an order. Alright, so very good si Jaime. Wala pa nga, ano, nawalaan mo na ba, Jaime? The answer is replace. Alright. So meaning, in terms of replacing an order, you have a 20,000 net income increase of your costs. Yan. In this case, it would be advantageous for the company to replace an equipment because of the lower variable cost. Even though you will purchase a new machine and the cost is at 120,000. All right. All right. Sige. Next. Last. Last is all about deciding whether to eliminate or eliminate or to not to eliminate the segment, no? Yan. All right. Management sometimes need to decide whether to eliminate an unprofitable business segment. Okay? So, we will decide if kailangan na magsara ng isang segment. All right. So again, the key here is to focus on the data that change under alternative course of action or courses of action. So other fixed costs allocated to unprofitable segment must be absorbed by the other segment. Therefore, net income to decrease when unprofitable segment is eliminated. All right, take note of this. No? When you decide to eliminate unprofitable segment, no, you also need to consider the fixed costs. Later, on Wednesday, we will discuss more about this. No? Kasi may mga fixed costs dito na for only that alternative lang nag-exist. Alright, sige, para maintindihan, I have here example. For example, assume that Martina Company manufactures tennis rackets, no, in 3 models: Pro, Master, and Champ. Pro and Master are profitable lines, whereas Champ operates at the loss. Okay, condensed income statement as follows. No? Okay, si Pro, si Master, and si Champ. Sabi ni Jaime as the manager, kailangan na natin isara si Champ because of the 20,000 decrease, 20,000 net loss. All right. So overall, if you add all of this, we have 1.2820 and you have 220. Okay? Parang San Miguel lang to. San Mig Light, San Mig Lemon, or San Mig Strong Ice. Yan. Should the segment be eliminated or should Champ will be eliminated? All right. Diba? Dito pa lang, although it appears that income would increase if Champ will be discontinued, it is possible for the income to decrease if Champ was discontinued. Diba? So dito, alam na natin na the 20,000 is an additional to your net income kasi net loss to. Alright. The reason is that fixed expense allocated to Champ will have to absorb the other costs. Alright. To illustrate, diba? What happened now? Magkano yung fixed cost, diba? Take note of this. Ano may eliminate sa Champ? Of course, mawawala ang 100, mawawala ang 90, mawawala ang 10. Pero how about fixed cost? Mawawala pa na ba ang fixed cost?
Hindi
Kahit
po.
anong mangyari, 30,000 is 30,000. Hindi mawawala yan. Yung salary, again, yung depreciation. Alright, so paano yan? 30,000 will be absorbed between Pro and Master by allocation. Sabi, based on the 2/3 and 1/3. So, ito ang allocation niya. So, ano mangyayari? Di ba dumagdag ang ating fixed expense? Alright? Of 30,000. Okay? So, ang nawala ay sales, nawala yung variable cost to Champ, nawala yung contribution margin, pero dumagdag yung fixed expenses natin. Alright. What happened now to the net income consolidated? 210. Magkano ba dati? 220. So, meaning, you'll eliminate ba? Champ? Yes or no?
No po.
No po.
The answer is no. Because bumaba pa ang ating net income. Kaya be careful ha when you decrease or when you eliminate or when you retire one segment. Kasi baka sa decision mo magkamali kayo. Di ba $10,000 din to, no? Yung difference niya. Alright, so with this, as you notice now, when you continue, you have 20. Eliminate, you have 30 because of this fixed expense. As you notice, no, you have a 10,000. Yan. Okay. Once again, net income has decreased by 10,000 to 20 and 210. Correspondingly, we have the Champ segment because the fixed expense, whatever happens, will remain the same. Na? Kaya nga, you have a 10,000. Kasi eliminate mo, mawawala yung 100,000, mawawala yung variable cost, di ba? Kaya lang, fixed cost will remain the same. Alright. Any questions so far? Tapos na pala tayo. Assignment, no? So, assignment here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Sige. So, I will upload this later. No? And also your financial management. Alright. Any questions so far?
Sir,
Sir,
yung sa
kailan-
Okay, Marikay.
Sir, yung sa FM po, parehas po na activities yung ipapasa sa Thursday.
Yes. Para. Hindi ko pa na-upload, no? Sige. Later, upload ko. Okay.
Sir, yung kailan po pala pa sa assignment?
Assignment. Sa anong topic?
Eto sir, di ba may pina-assignment po eh?
Hopefully this Friday, no? Para
Okay.
enjoy niyo yung Christmas break. Alright. Any
Okay po,
questions? Okay. Any question pa? Any question? Wala na. Hopefully you learned now about the relevant costing. Hi.
Po, sir.
Yes po.
Alright. So no question. So the time is 8:45. Alright. So if none, thank you very much and see you all again on Wednesday. All of you BSA 2A and 2B. Thank you, Janina. Okay. We will discuss about Justin. We will discuss about responsibility accounting. Alright. Then
Last topic na tayo, sir.
last topic. Then may isa pa, budgeting. Kaya lang for the purpose of time, I will record na lang myself about
Okay po.
budgeting. Okay. Yan. So if not, thank you very much and see you all again on Wednesday.
Thank you, sir.
Alright.
Thank you,
po,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ingat po. God bless
Thank you
po.
po, sir.
Sige,
Thank you po.
bye.
Thank you po, sir.